Stop. Welcome back to Blazy B. I'm Blaze and I'm B. I just wanted to talk about dating. Yes, dating in your 30s is a bitch. It's a fucking bitch. it, it's it's so weird. It's weird. Online dating is weird. I will say it. It is weird. It is not truthful. It just feels unauthentic. Like as much as I it's authentic, I feel like people do put really a lot of time and effort into their profiles. Except a lot of dudes. Like I don't need to see the fish you're holding. I don't need all the gym pics. Maybe one gym pic, but make sure you're like have a shirt on at the gym because that's like there's some expectations in that, and I feel like girls, we always have pretty damn good profiles. Like I have not honestly, I would love to see what dating looks like on like the guy and to the girls, like how many girls are available, what's going on. Because I feel like my guy selection is fucking ass for at least 100 miles, and then it's like, okay, okay, maybe. Because then you get to like St. Louis. And then we're like a little close to like Champaign, but that's like college town. I'm now in my 30s. So the availability of that is slimmer, And we are in rural Illinois. So everyone's getting married a little sooner, or they've had their high school sweetheart, or they met someone freshman year and they never broke up. Like, everyone just has that vibe. And so I'm kind of looking maybe for the divorcees, but like divorcees with no kids, do they exist? I don't know. With kids, not bad. I think I'd be a great stepmom. I think I'd be a great mom. I just like I don't want kids. um yeah. And I feel like by the time I would want a kid, I'd be like 45, and then I'd be like, fuck that. Like it is so exhausting. It is exhausting to have children. It's just exhausting. But it's also exhausting to have a relationship. It is so much time and effort to put in to someone, to get to know someone, to like feel out their vibe. And then I feel like we always feel a bit trapped no matter what. How I like you're always like you give it the benefit of the doubt because your selection is not all there. You don't have the erection selection. You just have like a few and they're all ass, and it's like which ass is worse, and like the least assy of the ass. But never fucking settle. So that's the thing, is I've just been perpetually single because, well, they're not worth my time and effort. But then I like love. That's the problem. I love. I love to just like, oh, I love love. And I'm so willing. And I just, yeah, everyone's always like, oh, Brittany, like, any guy would be into you. I'm like, fucking, yeah, no. They're intimidated by me. I'm the funny one, for sure. I'm like the character, but I'm also scary as fuck. They're like, whoa, that's a lot. But then, like, that's why I like the chill stoner dudes, you're chilling. And when we chill, we chill. But then if they can't get out of that chill, that's a problem. you know? And there yeah, I don't know what I'm looking for, and I'm just like, and I guess I'm not looking. I'm trying to just like put out those vibes to like attract people. So like that's the thing. I'll like randomly get on these social media or these dating apps, and got on Tinder right when I moved to Illinois. Met some guy, and honestly, we play tag, you know? It we have a vibe, and that was nice. But I got burned the first time cuz I dove in. I was I don't know, miscommunicated. But I understand where, see, my I put on the rose colored lenses. Like I know the background story. But I'm in like denial that like that's happening. Like I want to be the only one. Of course, like why wouldn't I be? But like players just playing the game. and and I like know that, but then, me myself and I'm like, "Oh, but like oh, someone likes me. Someone's taking attention to me." And then it's like, "Oh, oh." Then I bend and I bend and I bend and I never break. But I feel like, oh, you bend enough, you break. And then it's like, I can't keep doing this. Like, why am I doing this to myself? What am I doing to myself? I'm putting myself in this situation, but like, why? I know I deserve better. I want better. I know there's better out there. But then you get impatient, not desperate, just impatient for something that's like, I just want something. I want a human touch. I want a fucking conversation with a human that speaks back to me, you know? The bare fucking minimum. And I definitely want way more than the bare fucking minimum. But at the same time, like I feel like the expectation to get there, I'm just wanting someone to like come to me. And that's not happening. Men are not doing that. And if they do that, then it's kind of creepy. Like, why are you coming at me like that? Coming in so hard, so hot. You're like, damn. But it's like, isn't that what I want? What? What do I want? What do I want? So anyways, I will touch on the game. Also, Facebook has dating. Okay. For those of you who don't know, Facebook dating is a thing. So one night I was out with the girls last year. They made me a profile. They did it to my thirstiest pictures. So I was a banging profile. But of course, you attract what you put out there, right? So if I'm looking banging in every photo, I'm gonna receive back a lot of just thirsty motherfuckers. Negative ghostwriting. Um, and then it's like a confidence boost because you're like, oh, you want these people to talk to you, but then they say like one thing, and you're like, I'm over it. Or for me, grammar. You fucking spell your in the wrong way, and you don't correct it. You out. Gotta go. Like there's a lot of expectations, but I feel like they're all very fucking valid. And maybe, I do live in a rural town in Illinois, and that is, part of the problem. But it's been years. And like, one, I'd like to say I thoroughly enjoy my single life. I like don't know how I'm going to find someone that I actually want to like actually cohabitate with, because I love living alone. I love doing my life, and then but like I don't go out. Then I don't meet other people. Like I've got my homies, and I'm like vibing. And then I am like, why do I need to go out? Like I just want to dance. I can dance in my living room. I do it all the fucking time. And so like totally fine. And but then how do you meet new people? How do you meet new people? And then I work at a coffee shop, so of course I meet new people every freaking day. And man, 95% of these dudes that come in that are like smoke shows, married. And they're so cute. And I love the way they're like, oh, I gotta get this for my wife. They gotta say it. They gotta say they got a wife. And I'm like, yeah, we get it. We fucking all get it. But you're fucking hot. It's interesting. It's just interesting. I like want to meet people out doing like that's the thing. I want a casual like, oh, a friend of a friend. Then you like already know them. You're not having to like background check them to see if they're like some fucking creeper, if they're not like their profile picture. Like they're all of these dating apps have so many different weird pockets that it could go anyway at any time. And of course, I'm a very trusting human. I'm like, oh yeah, you want me to meet you at your apartment? Absolutely, for sure. You just drop a pin to someone else. Just because I drop a pin does not mean I might not die tonight, you know? So, but even out somewhere else, you meet someone, it's like terrifying, like to go home with them. Back in the day, I feel like that was a lot more casual type of thing. But then, like a friend of a friend, you're like, okay, they're already cleared. Like, we're good. And then the worst thing that can happen is like we like fuck up the friendship relationship. And that can be dealt with, that could be maneuvered. So the friend of a friend is what you're looking for, but how do you find the friend of a friend when everybody's taken? Dating is a difficult web to weave. um and I think, I do believe that there's like maybe like I think like soulmates are a thing, and I do think you've got way more than one of them. Like many of people can like fit that, what all your needs are, or at least your majority of the needs that you are, not hard pass on, right? uh but it might take a few years, and yeah, I gotta buckle down, and it's accept that that's okay. And it is okay. It is okay. It is okay. But you just like, you want something. it's it's hard when you just like, you want it and you love, and everybody's getting married and having babies, and it's so great, and it's great to be a part of that, and it's great to just be like loved by friends. But a significant other sounds really nice. And honestly, I know that like probably when it happens and I have like a significant other, I'll be like, oh fuck, this is awful. Why do I have to be responsible for another human being that doesn't think of what I need before I need it? So maybe it's a good thing. But yeah, dating is something fierce. Take me back to the days where you met someone just at the skating rink, and your mom had to pick you up later. Those days.